Such an effective distraction. Raz could not have done it better himself. What do you say we continue this collaboration? This one promised you gold, and he would like to make good on his promise. Did this one give you the impression he could? Continue to help the Queen's Eye, and you will be paid handsomely. As handsome as Raz. Were you not paying attention? To stop a pirate. Redblade is gathering crew and ships to build an armada. They would threaten every port from Alinor to Balmora. Their plan hinges on a secret, a trove thought lost and forgotten. Just so, the Acalarius bequest. A ludicrous fortune sent by ship to Galen during the final years of Emperor Varen's reign. It was thought lost at sea, but somehow Redblade has learned its true location. As far as Raz can tell, no. We must find the bequest first. Luckily, this one has a place to start. Another eye, years ago, sought to recover the bequest, and we have her notes. What do you say? Help Raz claim this prize and save the day? This one knew you would agree. 90% of the time, Raz's instincts never fail him. You remember the thugs you shook from Raz's tail? We must find them. The tails will become the tailed. Poetic, yes? First things first, Five Claw. We must learn what our enemies already know. That means tailing those two back to their boss. Trust Raz. This is his bread and butter. Or cake and jam, which Raz likes better.
Damn it! Where did that cat skulk off to? I told you to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. You were there too. What should we tell the boss?
We've got to report in. But let's shake loose a few payments first. Maybe he'll go easier on us.
Folks are saying that Count Ravenwatch discovered an alien manuscript in the Lorkrata ruins. Good thing you were there to help him.
Could this be the same group? No way these thugs stopped an eye of the Queen. These two are criminals, not pirates. Their boss must be working with Redblade then. Raz begins to see the pieces fall into place. But let's confirm his suspicions.
All right. Time to tell the boss we lost the cat.
Well, now we know who we are dealing with. That is both good news and bad news. Raz knows who the thugs work for. The Tailed Tail used a members-only entrance to the local outlaws' refuge. Just inside the refuge is a gambling parlor owned by a local crime boss called Eve Grandvatch. If Grandvatch is backing Redblade, The sharp claws of knowledge will undo them. This one has dealt with Grandvats before. Raz will have to wear a disguise, but that is a small price to pay. Raz mentioned another eye who fell tracking the bequest, a skilled agent named Ronia. Raz always believed Grandvats was behind her death, but could not prove it. Her ciphered notes were never recovered. Grandvat must have finally cracked them. That is Raz's best guess. The only way we can be sure is to get in there and find out. Go, enter the Outlaw's Refuge and make your way to the gambling parlor. This one will meet you inside, once he has donned the perfect disguise. Raz will see you inside. Keep a keen eye open. With this one's disguise, you will have a hard time recognizing Raz. When we were both younger, and Eve had yet to set up his little empire, the tale features a sea serpent, an Argonian opera singer, and a relic called Ariel's lute. Ask Raz about it sometime. It's a good one. Ronia was one of the very first eyes of the Queen. Raz only knew her for a few moons. She was a legend, an example for us all. Many of her missions are still kept secret to this day. Keep your voice down, my friend. And take a moment to appreciate this one's subtle disguise, Now let's focus. Raz heard the waitstaff say that Grandvatch's office is through the high-stakes suite. That could pose a problem. The High Roller Suite, they call it the Patrician Suite, is for game winners only. This is where you come in. Raz has an idea. One of the games they play is Tales of Tribute. Are you familiar with this card game? Plan A will not work then. No worries. Plan B is just as good. Raz will stay here in the parlor. You head back out into the city. After a moment, Raz will cause a distraction. The parlor is below ground, yes. But the Patrician Suite is above the parlor. The suite should have a view of Vastir. While Raz keeps the thugs focused down here, find a way inside. Perhaps a ramp or ladder. Get creative. It's fun to do things the old-fashioned way. A nice change of pace. A break-in. To go where we are not wanted. Brings Raz back to his days as a kitten. He was endlessly causing trouble for his mother. Simpler times. Do not get this one started. Young Raz was a rapscallion. He gave Porky Dea fits, always sneaking sweet rolls and moon sugar pies from her kitchen when her back was turned. Not important. Head outside and look for a way into the suite, yes? Well done, Five Claw. Let's hunker down and see what we can see.
Where are you damnable pirate? We need to talk.
Are we going to discuss how your thugs lost track of the cat? I may need to cut you out, Grandfatch. In more
Redley,
ways than one.
Let's get in there. What? Ronia?
Damned cat.
Intruders! Guard! To me!
This one will grab some documents. Make tracks, Five Claw. Things have taken a turn, Five Claw. Of all the places this search could have led us, Raz did not think it would be to a dead eye of the Queen. Not to Ronia. It seems that way. This one supposes he should not be surprised. A spy faking their own death happens more often than you may think. But why? What of the treasure? This red blade persona? Raz smells a rotten tail lurking beneath his whiskers. Now. Sometimes, little kitten, Raz must do things he does not like. Up to and including making his friends think he has died. It was just at one time, Raz thinks. Is that right? Crinrendro? Oh, Moon Sugar Biscuits, him? What an oaf! Cariel told Raz all about your adventure at Palat. Yes, just like Crin. Former spies become claws in this side. A saying too real by half these days. No, not a bit. Ronia, Red Blade, whatever she calls herself now. Her goal is still the same. To find the bequest, form a pirate fleet, and plunder the ports of Tamriel. We have to stop her from finding the treasure. Ah, but during our daring escape, Raz helped himself to a few letters. It seems our friend was a prodigious scrivener. The letters may have the answers we seek. Raz thinks Eve regrets going into business with Redblade. Seems the crime boss has connections all around the region. Raz will pass this along when we are done here. Hold your paws. Based on this, Red Blade is at a dig site on the coast, somewhere near Fawn's Thicket. Back into the fray then. Raz will meet you at Fawn's Thicket, Five Claw.
Let's drink to the ladies.
These sea elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House
Folks are saying
Mornar
that
going to
Count
do
Ravenwatch
something?
discovered an alien
You know,
manuscript
House
in the Lord
Court never has these problems on clearance. Not entirely true. There are those incidents with
I'm turning into a tree. A tree, Octon!
At least your bark is beautiful. I got turned into a floaty orb thing.
You know, it'd be a lot easier to translate this tablet if I had some quiet.
See this? I'm covered in bark. I'm turning into a tree. Druid Fennis is doing his best to determine the nature of the curse, but we're going to need more help. I'd give everything we ever stole to fix this. My cousin, Octon, over there, that's how this happened. We went to procure equipment from Fawn's Thicket. Octon picked up a stone tablet, but he's as graceful as a drunk sow when he's figuring out our profits. He dropped it and poof! Look at him! We have to break the curse. Druid Fennis is trying to figure out what that entails, but he can't do it alone. I'm covered in bark, and Octon's got no body. We could really use some help. Don't make me beg. Please. You're willing to help? That's perfect! I'm not really sure about Druid Fennis, and Octon usually handles the logistics. I was worried I was going to have to rely on myself, and that never turns out well. Talk to the Druid, see if he has any ideas. He grumbled something about his responsibilities as a Stone Lord Druid. If you ask me, I think he's hoping to convince us to give back all the equipment we took. Procured. He probably knows the Druid it belongs to. But she left it to rot. No idea. Seems fairly irresponsible to me. Anyone could just pick it up, break it, and get cursed. Maybe she wanted to keep people like Octon and me from stealing her research? Druid Fennis said he might be able to help, so we're letting him. Fawn's Thicket. Some druid went there to study the fawns and left all her things behind. It's a little old and outdated, but our fence said we could get a good price for whatever we brought him. Not stealing, procuring. That old place is abandoned. The druids are content to just let nature claim it. But there's someone on this island who will pay a lot of gold for some dusty journals and stuff. We couldn't pass up the opportunity. Octon's always been the thinker. I'm the impulsive one. So when the tablet broke and Octon disappeared into a ball of energy, I thought he got vaporized. I went to pick up the broken pieces of stone before I even realized what I was doing. I started to turn into a tree and I panicked. I suppose Ogden took the brunt of the curse since he transformed immediately. I'm changing slowly. Maybe that means the tablet blames me more. I don't know. Maybe because I didn't stop Ogden from breaking it, or that we procured it without asking permission. I don't know how any druid magic works. That's why we asked Fennis to help. He's a druid. He knows about this stuff. This adventurer agreed to help us. Does that help solve our problem?
An adventurer, eh? That explains the boots.
An adventurer? Come here. I'll tell you how to help. It's good of you to offer to help, outsider. Fire and foliage. That's the key to reversing the curse. If we repair what's broken, then the curse will be lifted. At least, that's what I can make out from the text carved into this stone. Heat to prepare the sap, and sap to bind the stone. The inscription mentions those two ingredients at length. I'll send Jocelyn to an area outside of Embervine. The lava pools there create fire shards, rocks that retain extreme heat. Meet Jocelyn near Embervine. I'll give her a spell to retrieve a fire shard, but she shouldn't touch them herself. Even with the spell, she's too flammable in her current state. After that, meet Ogden near the sacred tree to the north to get the sap. I need to continue to work on the translation. There's something about this text. A word I can't translate. From the way the sentence lines up, it's nothing good. This curse is already potent enough. I'm worried about what else it might do. I hoped that this would be simple, but no. The writing is complex, and made all the harder to translate because of the broken stone. Find Jocelyn by the lava pools to the east, near Embervine. Then go north to meet Ogden by the sacred tree. It's in an obscure druidic script. Luckily, I've made a study of such writing. This one, however, is different. I have no idea what it was doing with Druid Modena's things. It would be a lot easier if they hadn't cracked the tablet, I assure you. An elder in the Stonelore Circle. She used to study the fauns, but one day she decided she was finished, left all her equipment behind. These two tried to help themselves to it, and look what happened. But I'll figure out how to break this curse. I resolved to help them before I even knew how this tablet came into their possession. This curse is druidic in nature, so it must be a druid who undoes it. Whatever Jocelyn and Ogden's past intentions, they don't deserve this fate. The writing on the tablet is in an ancient druidic script. It would take a Mages Guild wizard too much time to decipher it and understand the process needed to break the curse. Ogden and Jocelyn don't have long before the change becomes permanent. I know. It's my sincere hope that they'll return the tablet, and anything else they stole, once this ordeal is over. And hopefully, this will teach them to avoid druidic sites in the future.
There's something wrong, but I don't know what. I'm just different. It's like my mind is... Ooh, feel that? It's going to storm later. You can tell by the energy in the air. A Breton, or at least I was. Now I look for my legs and all I see are wisps of blue... essence. I think I'm roundish. An orb? And I feel small. Fennis, the druid over there, laughed when he saw me. I must look ridiculous. Am I a sprite? A wisp? I suppose it could be worse. I could be a net. All those limbs? No, thank you. It was an accident. No idea what went wrong. One moment I could see, the next, no eyes at all. Don't ask me how I know you're there. I have no idea.
darkness stirs. Roots tremble. Druids gather. I am the nourisher. The sower. Needed?
I don't think that's wise, Free. I don't trust the Firesong.
Firesong. Pulsing, ripping, torn free from the ground. Blood in leaves. A memory.
Let's talk about getting a fire
wondrous?
shard.
I'm positively enchanted by the primitive styles of the architecture.
You're
What
not
could it
paying
all
me for
mean?
conversation. An amount of coin would be enough to respond to your mindless ranting.
My ideas rarely work out for the best, but I can tell that getting you involved was one of my better ones. That's a fire shard out there, just what Druid Venice wants. But you'll need to get it, unless you want me to go up like kindling. With the freezing spell the Druid gave me, be careful, there's just the one. Look, I'm not getting close to the lava, not like this. So you take the spell, it will cool down the fire shard without extinguishing it. Make it safe to carry, for a while. I'm not a druid. How should I know how long the stupid spell will last? Just be quick and everything should be fine. I'll wait right here. You did it! Now grab the shard and get back here. I saw how you cast that spell. You're a natural. How's the fire shard? Not too hot, I hope? No, you're not screaming or bursting into flames or anything. The druid spell worked, just like he promised it would. Next, I head back to the druid and Fawn's thicket while you go north and meet Ogden. He can point out the sacred tree where you need to gather the sap from. The druid told him, or maybe he could sense it with his new glowing ball of light abilities. I don't know. All I know is you should hurry to the north and find him. He shouldn't be left alone for too long. Ogden's usually really level-headed and focused. You may not believe it, but he's the brains behind all our exploits. Something happened to him, though. More than becoming a sprite. It's like he can't think straight for more than a few moments. Just what I said. Whatever happened to his mind when the curse started, it's getting worse. Right now, I'm worried he couldn't remember his own name if his life depended on it. I miss my cousin.
You! Over here! These spiders are becoming a real problem!